Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedly. So I'm continuing on from my last video. This one's going to be about Harry with the eclipse coming, and I described it in my Megan version of events. What's going to happen for her? You guys got that? It's a crash and burn year of Meghan Markle. Want to get Harry now. What's going to happen with Harry with the eclipse on April 8th? And it is built-in pain and suffering, and you have to, it's a forced transition. So I want to see, what is the forced transition for Harry? What is the forced transition for Harry? I'm going to smoke this up and clear the vibes. Clear the vibes. Here we go. Harry, 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 Harry. Harry, Harry. How is it going to go for you, Harry? Harry. All right, Harry. How's it going to go for Harry? Harry. Harry. The eclipse. All right. The eclipse for Harry. Harry. How's it going to go for you, Harry? Harry. How's it going to go for you, Prince Harry? Prince Harry, or the major eclipse coming. How's it going to affect your Chiron and Aries? The pain and suffering. Ooh, here we go. He's going to try and free himself from the puppet, probably known as Meghan. He wants to be of service now. He wants to change his ways, and it looks like perception changes here on his dark side. He knows he's dark, and he wants to be free from his dark side because he can't get his family back. With the devil there, they won't have him back unless he frees himself from his drugs. Free yourself from your drugs to get this new perception and to get some enlightenment. He's been enlightened. The phone not being answered is really got him in a pickle. It's really got him unhinged. And he knows he needs to be free of Meghan too, because that would be Meghan there. He wants his family. He doesn't want Meghan, you guys. Even though he shows nothing but contempt and hatred and doesn't truly love them, he wants the material possessions. He's been free from the material possessions, and that's given him enlightenment. He wants the materials back. He wants that dependence back. But it's also self-harming card. Since he's been free from all the material goods of life, because the devil's about material possessions and lots of material goods. It's sex, drugs, rock and roll card in essence. The devil is value of 1 and 5. It's new sparks and new beginnings of conflict. He enjoys that. That's like the center here. He enjoys the conflict. He enjoys that spark of all of that. That's how he's been living his life. And now he's like, oh God, what do I do now? Everything has changed. I really should I hold back? Should I hold back from what I've been doing? So he's going to question his parting ways. He's got the visa problem too. They have to submit his paperwork. He knows he needs to get off it. If he wants to stay in the United States, he can't go back to the UK because they don't want him there. He knows he needs to put in a clean blood test, a clean test. So I think this is the visa issue here. He knows he needs to be free from it, with this being free. He's out of that mental cage he created for himself. That's another self-sabotaging position. He's been free from the royal cage too. What he figured was the royal cage. He figured, oh, I was caged in, my brother's caged in, everybody's caged in. Well, now you've been free from the cage. So now you're free to party and do all you want, which, whoa, changes everything. That's a whole, now what am I going to do? So he has to shift. I'm going to take that because it's sticking out. There it is. He wants his family. And he knows he can't take Meghan. He wants the family money. It's about the money. We do know it's about the money. And he knows he can't bring Meghan. Even though she's gunning for it, she's trying to find PR, but everyone's telling her no, it's not going to happen. He knows he has to let her go. if he's going to ever, and he has to let go of his drugs too. He has to let go of his drugs and let go of Megan, because Megan is trying to puppet him. I need to let her go. It shifts everything. He started to wake up about Megan's greed. And Megan is not mother material. She's not wife material. Queen of Pentacles in reverse is not a wife material. She is not wife material. She is not mother material. She's not even a businesswoman material. All she is greed material. All she is me, 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 give me, give me, give me. Gimme, gimme, gimme from your family. I want the money. Give me the money. And he knows he needs to free her. And he also probably, it's about, he might have to pay her. He wants to get some of the family money so that he can finally release himself from her, because he doesn't have it to pay her off. So this is sort of like, it's time to pay off Megan. And this is sticking out. I will take it, because he doesn't love her. He doesn't love her. There's no love there at all. So no love. I mean, what else are you going to do when there's no love? This is sticking out. I'm going to take it. And he cannot negotiate with her. This is like trying to negotiate with the devil. Yeah. Temperance in reverse is the dark side comes out. Yeah, it's the devil position. Pushy, toxic, controlling other people, overkill, excess, zero patience, rigidity. Life's a mess. Overkill and excess. And he's not loving it anymore. He doesn't love the drama anymore. He wants peace now. And he wants self-care. But he's got his dark side right there that got him stuck in this relationship. His dark side is what enabled him to get with her. Which brings me to talk about, which I didn't talk about in my last video, Sam Bachman was talking about when two narcissists when they hook up. It's pretty interesting. So I would say that, well, he's borderline. She's definitely narcissistic. So she's like an overt narcissist, not covert. And Harry would be more covert, because when he goes dark with his BPD, he's more of a covert narc. And she's always been overt. And so he says when you have an overt and a covert connect together, the covert will submit to the overt. And that is Megan. So I wanted to bring that up. And so that's why he submits to her. Not only that, but he's got mommy issues, so that's another issue. She knew what she was playing with. She knew he would submit to her because she's more malignant than him. And he kind of wax and wanes in his narcissism and his psychopathic traits, depending on if he's splitting or not. And with her, he went very dark. This shows he went very, very dark with her, and his heart door closed too at the same time. Hooking up with her and being played by her, by a very greedy woman, just to read it this way. Connecting with Megan opened up his dark side with the family and using the family money for generations, and the legacy. She married him for the legacy. Said, hey, you're in a mental cage. He believed her because he's covert, she's overt. And she played him, temperance in reverse, pulled out that dark side against his family that did everything for him, that gave him the positive legacy. He had a positive legacy, but he used drugs. He abused his family by saying they were horrible, I need to free myself. That family has a total new perception of Harry and his dark side. That family now has a new perception in his choices in women. He has very poor choices when we accepted her full-heartedly. We never did like her or want her because we knew she was wrong for you, Ace of Cups in reverse, and that her emotional door should never have gone down. We tried to warn you, but you wouldn't do it. We are still here, and we're still in attack here. Even though you tried to take us down with her, and you freed yourself, and we're still here. And the devil here, temperance in reverse, there's no negotiating with the family. You can't bring her in. The door's closed to Megan. And with Megan, there is no negotiating. You can't negotiate with someone like Megan, who's basically a sociopath, narc, psychopath, whatever, but she's very toxic. So he's got this, like, what do I do now? I want my family, but I know I can't take her. I know she doesn't love me. We've never truly emotionally opened our doors to each other. They've always been closed, and they've always been about our dark side with the temperance in reverse, and there's no negotiating. He knows he cannot negotiate Megan back into the family legacy of the financial wealth for generations and generations. He also knows they don't have it because we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. There is no children. There is no children. Ace of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups upright is children. Here, we don't have children. We lied Temperance in reverse. Our dark side controlled this situation. And there was no negotiating with Megan on the situation at all. She said, no, we're freeing ourselves because we're faking this pregnancy situation. So it goes back to faking the pregnancy on his spread here. What else? Basically, total mess. Life's a mess. Life's a mess. And that's basically where he's probably going to stay. That emotional door is going to stay closed from the family because his life's a complete mess. And they know he's going to continue. His dark side's under too much control. So pretty sad going from a prince to a frog, as a lot of people like to say. The roadblocked. He's going to be roadblocked. We have the two of wands, and there's no, he's not, just, sorry, we don't want you, we don't need you. He's not going to be able to travel. He's not going to get the IPP. Upright, this is him getting and winning that IPP. I've got crossroads to go down. I can travel. That is, I can plan and travel the world. I can do it. He's not going to be able to do it. He was hoping for acceptance, but it's not going to happen. Three of Pentacles is getting the acceptance that he can stay, but he's not going to get what he wants. And poor moves. Yep, his ships are not going to come in. It's stalled. No growth. No collaboration. He's not going to be able to collaborate. He's not going to be able to come in whenever he pleases. Coming in to see his family whenever he feels like it is not going to happen. Because when he goes and travels in, they don't want to see him anyways. Wrong move. You know, he thinks he can go in. He could travel in. I'm going to make the right moves and go see my sick daddy. And then I'm going to ask for money. And then I'm going to ask for money. Because my wife, my greedy wife, told me to ask for money. I was hoping they would think that I was sincere and had a new shift of perception about me, you know, but apparently they don't. They don't because of the devil. Apparently they don't because of the devil, because they know that Megan put me up to it and was very emotionally self-serving with the Ace of Cups in reverse. I was hoping they would accept me because we're struggling. We got the juggle struggle of the Two of Pentacles. We can barely get by. We can barely get by. And I'm really having fuzzy, warm feelings for my family now with the Six of Cups. The loyalty was there. I shouldn't have left. I need the money for generations and generations. I need those fancy parties. I need the wealthy family of full enjoyment. I need the solid family unit. I need the stability back in my life, and I need to be able to put in some wise investments and try to get it back. But guess what? The past is gone. Six of Cups, the past is gone. It was there, but it's gone now, buddy. It's gone. Especially since you married her. Be careful who you marry. So they're like, hey, we're still here, but don't come in, because these were reversed. He thought he could go and get what he wanted. No, wrong move. Sorry, no changes. No growth. No growth, no expansion. You came down the wrong road. Why don't you go back where you came from? Two of Wands in reverse. Sorry, Harry, the past is gone. We know you're financially suffering here with the Two of Pentacles. We know that you're trying to get acceptance, but we also know he's trying to get acceptance from his father here. King of Wands upright. I always get the King of Wands upright for Charles. He's the leader. He's the leader, and he is basically having to push. The King of Wands pushes obstacles out of ways. That's one of the big things that a King of Wands does. He's very good at moving those obstacles, because there's this ruthless desire to succeed. So he was hoping to get acceptance, that he would move something out of his way. Move that obstacle. Move that bus. I'm thinking of that TV show, Move the Bus from Home Improvement. That's what Harry wants. Can you move the bus for me so I can improve my life? So I can be a leader like you, Dad, so I can bust my ego and have a big ego and be very charismatic and make bold plans. He's hoping for bold plans, move the obstacles, and then also give me some money. Give me some money. It's the banker card of the King of Pentacles. So he can look like a businessman, get accepted, because Dad, I need your acceptance, because otherwise I can't be a businessman and I won't be respected. I won't be respected. If I don't get these, I won't be respected. I need your acceptance so I can be accepted by the outside world. He needs the family to accept him so he can be accepted by the world, the globe, everything. But it's not going to happen because he's not idealistic with the High Priestess in reverse. He's going to be told no. We have no, there's no aces in the feelings. It's all about gains. It's about leadership and gains and money for him through association with his family. But we have here with the High Priestess in reverse, he's too repressed, self-focused, antisocial. Too much antisocial traits. And then over here, I have here, and this is where all the truths are coming out. All the lies and deception, and you were mirroring your wife. You're mentally sick. You are mirroring your wife. This is what we have here. You're mirroring your wife. All those lies and deceptions are coming out. So we had it on Megan's end, being the Seven of Cups in reverse, all the truth coming out, because all the gaslighting and the future faking was mainly devised by Megan. Megan was the planner and the organizer with the Seven of Cups. Harry was mirroring her. Harry was mirroring the Medusa, because the High Priestess in reverse is the Medusa. So Harry was mirroring the Medusa because he's mentally sick. It's a mental illness position. Harry was mentally ill. The Medusa came along and said, hey, just listen to what I have to say. I'll make it work, because I know you got mama issues too, because the moon card's about the mom. So here we are. We have the eclipse here with the moon card. So it's going to upend his life as well. All the fantasy and illusions are crashing down. He will not be the rigid follower of fantasy with the Medusa. The Medusa fantasy and following is coming to a crash and burn this year. No new sparks and no new manipulating or manifesting. It's coming to a crash and burn. And no dualities, because the High Priestess is a value of 2, and I have it in reverse. So he doesn't want the Medusa anymore, and he doesn't want to spark any more lies. He doesn't want any more false impressions or deception. He knows it all has to come down, crashing down, because he really wants desperately to be accepted back by his father. And he wants a position so he can raise up his ego. He wants back, you guys. He wants back. It's that crawl back I've been saying. But we know he's emotionally blocked and repressed, and we know he's not wanted. This is going to be a huge problem for him. Let's go in a little more. And they're getting the message. The message is coming in about a person or event. And then we have here, he's going to be struggling. Yep, he's going to be struggling and feeling kind of like splitting black and white. I would say that he's splitting his family white. They're getting the message about probably him not wanting to adhere to Megan and her fantasies. I'm done with the lies. I'm done with the spins. I want to self-correct. This is where I got where, Daddy, I'm going to be a good boy spread that I did. I'm going to be good now. You must acknowledge that I'm trying. So this is him trying. They're going to get the message that he's challenged. That they're going to like hear about his mental illness. Well, this is what's wrong. He splits. He split you guys black. He had a splitting issue of mental struggles, and he's mentally ill. And now we're going to reveal all his mental illness of splitting and mental struggles. You're going to hear about all the details with the page, with the Knight of Swords. We need him to get stable again, because he's overly challenged at this point, and he's focused on the end game. The end game of basically ending himself, I feel, because he's so mentally sick, everything coming out, I don't think he can handle it. So this is very sick, very disassociation, psychotic, mental illness. And he has no one to follow anymore. If he doesn't have Megan to follow or who to follow, he wants to follow and mirror his brother, his dad, his family. That's who he wants to mirror again. And he doesn't have anyone to mirror. He's struggling with the mirroring of Megan. He doesn't want to mirror Megan anymore. So he wants to mirror his brother and his dad. So this is a challenge. They're going to get the message, and he can't mirror Megan anymore. The Medusa's coming to an end. No dualities there. It's crashing and burning. So he doesn't know what to do with himself. I don't think he knows what to do with himself, because, well, who do I take revenge on now? He's going to have to split someone black. I think he's going to split Megan black and his family white. And that's the message, because he's not happy. He's not happy, and he's been defeated. He's not getting what he wants. It's just wash and repeat with the Nine of Cups in reverse too. It's just constant problems. He didn't get his happy family. He didn't get his wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups in reverse is, I did not get what I wanted. I'm sad, I'm depressed, I've got very low emotional status. So extreme depression, defeated. He's been completely defeated. So this is back to, I walked away for empowerment. I thought the grass was greener somewhere else, just like Megan, because she told me she was my new mommy. Medusa said, I'm your mommy, let's leave. and I lost. I lost. Here's the message. Please come get me. I think he's going to want them to come in and rescue him. Come rescue me. Like a rescue mission. Because I think he's going to make threats on himself. Because all the lies are coming out. Yep, all the lies, the snake in the grass lies are coming out with the Seven of Swords in reverse, being unmasked. And also Megan being unmasked. And the mother issues of her mirroring him, all that's being unmasked. The moon bump being unmasked. Taken off the moon bump, and everyone's saying, well, it's just a moon bump. So the pregnancy being unmasked. And that's why they walked away, was because they were faking children, faking with the moon bump. This is why they walked away for empowerment, which I've been saying this for a long time now. That was one of the main reasons why she got thrown out too, was because she was faking it. They told her, nope, you need to take a maternity leave. Take the maternity. We don't need to see you out here. She insisted on it, but she will use that as a weapon against the family. That's why I say it's the belly bump bullet, is what I'm calling it. And this is it. It's being exposed. The baby bump's going to be exposed. The false pregnancy is going to be exposed. And that's full mask off. There is no more duper's delight in being a grifter. This is the grifter card. I'm not getting any enjoyment by being a grifter. I'm so defeated. I need someone to pray for me and meditate. I need healing. And they're going to get that warning, hey, maybe you should come get Harry. Visa problems, the spring dump, everything coming out. So he's being unmasked with the Seven of Swords. So basically exposed, busted. Drop all pretenses, buddy, because all your snake side's coming out. It was all rooted in jealousy. Seven of Swords is, I did everything in jealousy, and I barely put in effort, and I got off on it. I enjoyed it. Oh, yeah, he enjoyed all the lies because he thought he was getting things done. I could steal, take what I want, and leave. And once again, with the moon, he was fantasizing. He was disassociating. He's mentally ill. And I was doing it with my faux mommy. And I walked around with my faux mommy and pretending that we were pregnant and all of that. So all of it's coming out. So this is just a double whammy for them. And with the next thing we have here, what have I done? What have I done? Nine of Swords upright, weeping, the weeping card, bothered conscience. His conscience is bothering him. Like I said before, the borderline does have a conscience, unlike the narcissist. So he has a conscience, Megan does not. So his conscience is bothering him. What have I done? I really did something to myself. Being very worried with the Nine of Swords, what to say to people. What do I do now? I can't, it's the worst case scenario. It's rumination. He's weeping. He's miserable, which is really bad with the revenge against himself even. He could take revenge against himself because he's a low vibe person who can't get accepted. They won't accept him back. And he can't make money. He's spoiled. He likes wealth. He's comfortable. He's got a silver spoon and he can't make money. He can't make ends meet with an Ace of Pentacles in reverse. He can't get deals. He can't get promotions. No one will respect him. All those paid little gold statues or whatever he got, he spent his money. He spent his money. He's the bad seed in the family at this point, and he knows it. So he's the bad seed. And what have I done to you? What have I done? I'm the bad seed. What have I done to you? And they judged him accurately. This is the judgment card. He wants it to come to an end. It's basically the rebirth of the solar eclipse. So with this total eclipse, he's going to try and wake up. It's forgiveness, healing, and waking up. So this is going to wake Harry up. Harry will wake up. Megan will not. That is my finding. With Megan, I got no. With most people with the eclipse, they're going to look at themselves. They're going to try to self-correct. They're going to go over themselves for a better life. Harry has the capability to do it. His brain structure has the capability to do it and succeed. And get the accomplishment and get that validation that he said he wanted. If he keeps putting it forward, he will get that acknowledgement and that forgiveness, but he still won't get what he wants. He still won't get that job. He still won't get that promotion of being back, okay, we'll give you another beginning here of giving you a job. You get to be a working royal. We'll let you in and do this. No, that won't happen. You know, he's going to have this, he's gonna have to deal with this. It's a loss, and it's a loss of a life that he once knew. This also is a loss of life of his own, because it's right there. So this is where he could feel so bad. He gets such an awareness. What have I done? Maybe I'll take revenge against myself. And it could be final sentence, final closure for me, because I'm so defeated. I'm suffering from sheer depression and misery. Everybody knows what I am. Maybe, you know, I don't have my mom. I've got mother issues. I'm mentally sick. I married the Medusa, antisocial. Nobody likes me. Everybody knows I'm antisocial now. Everybody knows I'm not idealistic. I'm not cheeky, chappy, hairy. I'm not loved. I'm self-focused. There is no pleasure here. It comes to a very negative conclusion of trying to find stability, but everybody knows I'm a nasty person. What have I done? I need escapism. I need escapism. I'm going to give him the forewarning card of crashing and burning, probably myself here. This goes back to what I've been saying before over and over and over, to where I feel like I'm kind of repeating myself too much, is where Harry could easily, with these two cards here, and this lack of acceptance and mental illness and being caught out and zero pleasure, anhedonia is a lack of pleasure. He can't feel pleasure right now. And with that very low vibe status and no beginnings of anything, he might want to self-delete. And that would be a final sentence where he gets that spiritual energy, where he reaches that my purpose is done now. This is my purpose is done card, and we have a seed in reverse, which is loss of life. I've done it. I'm done. This could be I'm done and over with at this point. And this is where I wasn't quite sure until I got a little deeper into it what this message meant with the Chariot coming in to possibly retrieving, getting Harry, but not in a breathing on the, you know, on a different earth plane, no, a different plane, okay? So there's that. Let's go in a little deeper. And he would succeed at it. He would succeed at it. Yeah, and there's no rebuilding with the Tower in reverse. Yeah, because there's too much envy there, and he pulled a scorched earth on his family, and he was in denial the whole time, thinking when he was taking them down and scorching earth on them, that he was getting attention for it. It gave him fuel, and to him at that time it felt good. It felt really good because of the psychopathic energy and the Medusa energy of the High Priestess. It felt pleasurable to try and take them down and be the bad seed in the family, and not ever getting back what he lost. So back to what I said before. So I guess I'm making a prediction that Harry is going to delete himself, and Meghan will suffer from never getting what she wants, but he's more severe. So there's that. Let's get some cards here. Let's change up a bit on Harry. Man and the Magician in the Mirror. It's in reverse. It's in reverse. So basically, he's uninspired. Lack of action, lack of passion, everything's stalled. He feels like a fraud. Everyone's telling him no, he's been blocked. He's uncommitted from changing anything or getting anywhere or even changing himself. Unsure of all his relationships. He has no skills or resources. He cannot manipulate anymore. He won't listen to people. He's not able to make decisions, so I would say his mind becomes very cloudy and blocked. No opportunities, no one to guide him. There's nothing he can commit to himself in a positive way and using skills. Here you have self-realization where you can find skills and you can manifest yourself and try and form a meaningful life. He can't do that. He can't do it. He's been fully blocked, and it's also a mask off. Mask off, and all your dreams are crashing down. The dreams are not coming to reality. So all he got from this relationship was negative, was taking down other people and enjoying it. That's what he got from it. And at the bottom of the deck here, spiritual purpose, temple in the path. And he feels like he's going to the other side and on the dark side. Not going up, but going down. Temple, spiritual purpose. Yeah. So he knows he had a purpose in life and he didn't live up to his purpose. And now he went to the dark side and he can't live up to his light side. He went down to the dark side. This is the dark side fully taking control here. It's a 1 and 2 in reverse. So no new sparks, no new beginnings, nothing but conflict, and no new growth or beginnings. Yeah, and he can't go back. He can't go back. It's almost like going back to his grandmother, the temple where she's at, going back to his grandfather, visiting them, going back to the temple of his mother, going back to the temple of church, going back to, you know, kind of redeem yourself in a spiritual sense, asking for forgiveness, and getting that forgiveness and acceptance back. He can't get that back. He can't get that back. Very, very depressing. All right, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hate saying that even. All right. Until next time. How does that sound? Until next time. Like and subscribe. Okay. Bye, you guys. Thanks for watching.